Now, I speak to you because Monday night, the Players' Awards, the MVP, run and won. I think Tuesday night. I think the awards night was at the Peninsula, was it? Somewhere in the Docklands there?
It was a very good night.
And I wasn't able to attend Purple, but what I found the next day is...
Very good night.
I got in my car and plugged my phone in and then did the old 101 send to see if I'd missed any calls overnight. Amazing this time of year, Gary, what you do miss overnight.
Footy trip time.
I've got some boys at the moment who are not in the country and not of sane mind, sending me messages that are quite extraordinary. But I didn't expect to hear from one of our boys at that time of night.
Likewise, I don't go to the message bank often. Just leave them there.
That's
but I did see the number, and it had D. Frawley.
Well,
and I thought...
Oh, no, come on.
I said, hang on. I said, something's happened here.
well,
No.
But you normally text... But when I saw a voice message, I thought, hello, something's going on.
Gary, you let him loose this time of year without either you or I there.
And Warrior's a bad influence.
Warrior, because Warrior is a drinking machine,
Yep.
is not necessarily what Spud needs.
No.
Anyway, I checked my messages and I thought only fair we shared them with the family.
Oh, no.
So-
Hey,
Shut up, Spud.
No.
This is what happened
gotta
Wednesday
tick that off
morning.
by me.
Wednesday morning when I
Boys.
checked the phone.
Nah,
Message received 10th of September at 10:56 p.m.
Oh, Jim, I'm just at the Players Association Awards. Seriously, I just watched Steve Host. It was like Simon Davis versus Chris Dever. Mate, seriously, a glass honestly. Morning, Chief. Live, Chief. Anyway, I went down to the Apple Park Hotel with the Warrior and Luke. I tell you what, I haven't had as much fun since I got my old fella caught in the rabbit trap. These guys are boring. But I tell you what, something come across my desk and I'm in shock. I can't wait for the Saturday rub. I'm led to believe, after desperate demons, big wolf, when Shane Coffee Boy had like an arse like a Batman, because that's sore. But Gary, want to make it all about him. But apparently, in the footy record this week, it's all about golf. We know what I need to tell you. I forgot to sign off before because I walked out of the AFL Players Association night and put the hand in the air because they're all saying, there's Spud Frawley. That's the last guy that coached Richmond to a winning final.
Come on,
that's
Spud.
enough.
Get around me.
He's ringing up to say it's just to stick one in the dimmer.
Gary, that is a montage of 4 messages.
Well, I tell you what you haven't got is my message.
No, don't play that.
No, well, Spud, I'd be very happy to, but the VBT, Victorian Broadcasting Tribunal, would not let me play that message, and that was later than 10:55.
No, I tell you what, the producer was there as well, and he's obviously orchestrated that.
You had a good
He's
time,
in a
sent you a
lot-
board out of your brain with Warrior and Luke.
Well, how would you be? You go into the Albert Park, and we just had a couple of quiet ones, and you're just sitting there with Warrior and Big Nose, and after about 5 minutes, I basically just had to take calls. Seriously. They would talk a glass eye to sleep, and that's how it came about, because...
You've actually brought the profit
I
glass
brought it
on.
in because these have been living the AM stations for a long time, and what it does, it gets into the AM stations and starts to quiver, the glass eye, because if the glass eye falls asleep, it never comes back, Rosie, and that's why it's in the Triple M. When we're up late, it starts to knock itself on the desk like this, right? It says, wake up, boys, wake up, because if it falls asleep, that's why the Chief, when he asked that question,
no.
Anyway, Lex will go to the Chief, because I think he did an outstanding job, and this is one of the early nominations for the Glass Eye Award.
How do you rate the season personally? Compared to all the other great years you've had, where does it stand?
Been asked this question 3 times tonight. Look, I think it's hard to compare seasons.
So,
3 times.
Early nomination for the Chief. Access all areas with Damo and Dars, but seriously, that is to keep us up till the grand final. If you see it quivering a little bit, you need to lift. Now,
So it works independently, does it?
It does.
It just starts to quiver.
And if it closes over, it never comes back. So if you talk a glass eye to sleep, Kathy Thomas walks in and says, boys, you've nominated for the Glass Eye Award. You've got a couple of weeks left.
So you're telling us when it starts to quiver, that is sort of telling you that it is about to close over.
It's on its death throat.
And you need to lift.
Right.
And what I do, just to see if it works, I walk it into the AM stations.
Yes.
It starts bouncing and bouncing off the roof, rolls under the door, and then back into the Triple M box. He said, "Don't put me back in there! I can't fall asleep! I'm comatose for life!" And that's why the Glass Eye Award is probably something we don't want to win.
Well, this is on top of the head wobbler.
Yeah, grand final day.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, I just heard a couple of minutes on the Glass Eye Award because I tell you, mate, if you're talking to sleep, and that's what happened. That's how it came about on Monday night because I'm with Warrior and Luke, and seriously, the barman said, "Look, have you got a bed, Danny? It looks like you're going to fall asleep." I said, "Yeah." Warrior's giving me his best 2 minutes, and Luke tried to come in with a little side splitter. I said to the barman, "Wait, get those knitting needles, double stitching." Because seriously, boys, it was one of those nights, and that. Tell you what, the producer's in a little bit of trouble for those message banks. That should be ticked off, surely.
Hey, Purple, it's my understanding that it wasn't only Luke and yourself that Spud was holding court. He also dominated 3 locals who were just in there having a beer.
Yeah, who wanted to go home an hour before.
And as you said,
Spud wouldn't let him.
The message bank, after Desperate Demon, the record it's a very good article. I don't want to talk it
I haven't
down
read it yet.
at all. There's 10 photos there, so...
Yeah.
All right, well, just hang on, Spud.